In the meantime, though, let's catch up with my partner in news. He's not in studio with me, but he is at the proudly South African Buy Local Summit and Expo held at the Sandton Convention Centre. Let's just check in with him. Gareth Edwards, G-Doc. I mean, look at you, chilling, looking, all settled. just chilling, proudly South African style. I'm a bit jealous, but good morning, partner.
Yeah. Yeah, morning. Welcome to the Sandton Convention Centre. This is how we start a Monday here on ENC. Over 200 exhibitors are going to be here in the Convention Centre over the next 2 days. We're going to be having some laid-back conversations about very serious issues regarding local businesses. How do we get more people into the local business sector? What is the red tape? What is the state of red tape that we've been talking about over the past few years? So a jam-packed program over the next couple of days. It'll be myself here this morning. We're also going to have a couple of our reporters going around the expo later. Minister of Trade and Industry, Ibrahim Patel, is going to be the keynote speaker. Tumza, he actually joins me. If I take a look at my program here at 8:30 this morning, we're going to have the minister in the chair next to me. We're going to sit down, get a sense of where we are now, why an exhibition like this is so important, and what the growth is, what the plan is for the next couple of years as well. So here's the theme for you. It's quite wordy, and this is why we're going to unpack it throughout the morning. Growing the economy and creating jobs through localization. It's long, but it nails the two big issues that I think a lot of people are looking to tourism to figure out. One is, how do we grow the economy? We know how important the tourism sector is to the GDP. It gets brought up in every single budget speech by the finance minister every single year. And that can only be done, of course, as you and I have discussed many times, is through the creation of jobs as well, not through the sponsorship of international football teams, I might add, but it's about the creation of jobs as well. So it looks like it is all systems go at the moment. Some of the big focus points, just to try and drill down into the minutiae of some of the sectors, terms that we're going to be looking at, which have done so well for us over the past few years from a tourism and local production perspective. Furniture, agro-processing, automotive. We know how important that is, the automotive sector here in South Africa. Creative, eventing, FMCG. You know what you're wondering? What is that? I have no idea. I'll find out for you later. Clothing, textile, footwear, and leather. And that's obviously just to name a few of the industries as well. But within each of those sectors, and this is going to be key for us today, is the job creation. Because you almost have to ask the question, don't you, Tumza? You and I do this all the time. We have to ask, what comes first? Is it the jobs, or is it a case of getting the work in place and then bringing people into those job sectors? I would argue the jobs need to be there first before you can grow the industry. Maybe I'm wrong. This is why we're going to be here. We're going to debate it over the next few hours.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting discussion that is not to be missed, G, but also we cannot ignore the elephant in the room, which is these power cuts, these blackouts that are being experienced by, small, medium enterprises that are trying to create these jobs, big corporates that are equally struggling. I mean, you spoke about agro-processing, and we know what farmers have been through. So they are a resilient industry, yes, we know, but how is government aiming to further assist them? So we'll get into that, of course, as you plan out that program for us out in the Sandton Convention Centre. You can see the scene there being set out just out of the Sandton Convention Centre, but also the proudly South African Buy Local Summit and Expo 2023 kicking off today, and those discussions being pertinent in terms of taking the conversation forward. And as far as our economy is concerned, unemployment rates are concerned in the country, and tourism. So looking forward to Gareth Edwards and all the guests that have been lined up to take this discussion forward.